Like, I didn't think that it was gonna blow up the way it did, and I've gotten so many, like, messages from people that I don't even know, like, that are, like, saying that they would, like, die for me, like, it's so, like, amazing, because, like, there's so many, like, really kind people out there that really just want to see us doing good, and, like, it just feels really amazing.
I mean, you guys have touched so many people's hearts and lives. I'm curious how you guys feel about how you were each portrayed on the show. Like, do you think it was accurate? Was it strange to watch yourselves back?
It was accurate for the most part. I think towards the end, they kind of, like, painted me out to look like I was messing up really badly. And I did, like, put on Twitter that the rave scene that they put in the last episode actually happened months before Daytona, and they made it look like that's all I was doing when I left, and it's not the case. And they kind of just made it seem like when I left that I was just gonna be screwing up and everything. And I actually went to school, just not to Navarro, and that's the only thing that I think wasn't really accurate. But everything else, like, they did a really amazing job of, like, telling that story.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not necessarily a Navarro cheerleader anymore, I still feel like I'm a reflection of that program.
Did that frustrate you at all? Because
a little bit, because it made raving and, like, that whole, like, community, like, look kind of like a negative thing. Like, it was bad and about making bad decisions. It's not about making bad decisions. It's about being in an atmosphere, like, listening to good music, enjoying yourself. And I just, like, wanted to clarify that, like, it's not about, like, the negative. It's not about making bad decisions. And that's really the only thing that I think wasn't really, like, super accurate.
Yeah, not really.
I was raving the whole time I was at Navarro.
She just said she had gotten in trouble and that she can't be a cheerleader there anymore.
Yes.
You did leave Navarro. Mm-hmm. Now you are back. What conversations did you have with Monica to get back onto the team?
Well, basically, whenever I was going to the other college, I just didn't feel like it was a good fit for me. I wasn't really, like, I didn't have that at-home feeling that I did whenever I was at Navarro. And I, like, told my parents and, like, a few people about it, and they had, like, reached out to her. And actually, the whole time I was at the other school, there was, like, a bunch of people on Navarro saying, please come back. And even the assistant coaches, Andy and I, were communicating. I was still communicating with Monica, too. It just wasn't about coming back until, like, I found out, like, it wasn't really working out for me. And Monica's been, like, the type to, in the past, she's given second chances. And she like, knew that, like, my intentions, like, weren't bad, and that I did really want to, like, you know, prove myself that I, like, I'm not, like, the bad decisions that I've made. I'm better than that. So she was open to, like, giving me another chance, and I'm really thankful she did, because life's been so crazy, and, like, just crazy in a good way since I've been back.
Yeah. So you stopped tumbling for a little bit, it seemed like, via your Instagram.
So rusty. It's been, like, I stopped tumbling in October, so that's about, like, 4 months that I just wasn't tumbling.
Why'd you stop?
I was cheering at the other school I went to, and I quit the cheer team because I just didn't really, like, I wasn't feeling it. I didn't feel like it was a good fit for me. And so after I quit the cheer team, all I was just doing was going to class. And I was just focusing on school, and that's really all I did, was just that. And I just didn't really have, like, the motivation to, like, go into the gym and tumble.
Did watching the documentary inspire you to get back into cheer?
Definitely. I think that's one of, like, the major reasons why I wanted to come back, was just, like, watching it, like, put me on such an emotional, like, roller coaster, because last year really was an incredible year, but, like, getting to rewatch it and relive that, like, it made me want to, like, come back and experience all of that all over again, because it's, like, an undescribably amazing feeling.
Yeah. With the second chances, are there different rules that you have to adhere to?
It always depends on, like, the situation, because, like, everyone's situation is different. There's people that she never let come back, and then there's been some cases where, like, okay, talk it out, like, I know that your intentions are good, yeah, I'll give you a second chance. It really just depends on your situation and what Monica, like, actually, she's good at reading people. Like, she can tell if you're actually serious or if you're not. Mm-hmm. And she could tell that I really wanted it.
What'd you say to her to convince her? that you had good intentions?
Well, I really didn't have to say much because, like, the last time that we had spoken before I left, like, we were both crying. Like, we both didn't want, like, that outcome to happen. And, like, she knew that I was, like, before I even left Navarro, like, she knew that I was, like, disappointed in myself and, like, would have never, like, done anything like that, you know, to ruin my chances of having a good career.
You're doing good now?
Of course,
Okay,
honey.
good.